Welcome to the Good Danger podcast, where we like to have real good conversations that sometimes get a little dangerous. Today, I have a special guest who is a very, very good photographer around the city. Her name is Brooklyn Lennox. Hi, Brooklyn.
Hi.
It's so good to have you on the couch. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain too much.
So I know there's a lot going on in your life right now, but first I want to start talking about what you do for business. So tell us a little bit about your photography business.
Um, well, when I first moved to the city, um, I've always known that I wanted to be in front of the camera, but I didn't realize until I got here how much I love being behind the camera. I started doing honestly exotic photography to be
Mm-hmm.
100% honest. That's how I
Oh,
started off.
that's
Um,
spicy.
but I definitely decided later down the line that I wanted to move into other things. So I started to see the true beauty around the city and what it really had to offer, and the beautiful people and people getting married and having babies, and being able to really capture those moments and share that with those families meant a lot to me.
Oh, I see. Girl, that sounds so good. I'm so happy that you're doing it because, like, I really could see your passion through your work. I've worked with you a couple times, and I really see your passion in your work. So I feel everything you just said. But I am intrigued about this erotic photography. So that's where you started. What brought that up?
I'm a free spirit. I love to just be who I am, who I want to be. And a lot of that sometimes require me being naked.
Oh, so
But I
you
just
were the muse.
yes, I was.
There you have it, people. She's spicy. Okay, so where did you publish your work?
Majority of my work was mainly on Twitter. Because in the midst of doing the photography, before I actually got any paid work, I was
Mm-hmm.
also working at Go Postal.
Oh, okay. And you still
And
work at Go Postal?
no, no, ma'am, I do not.
Thank God, because
Now I
girl, I
just
used to work at Go Postal.
specifically work for myself.
It is
That's
not
it,
it.
and that is all.
I am so happy that you decided to go into entrepreneurship. I love to see women just going after their dreams and like diving in something that can inspire people. And you are very inspirational. So I'm glad you did that. So have you ever like been on the other side of the camera when it comes to like erotic photos? Like not
I
necessarily the muse.
No. I actually am thinking about getting back into it, but not to be the muse, but to capture other people in their freedom.
Yeah, I see a
So,
lot of people in that avenue on social media recently. That might be a good fit for you, especially because you have experience.
yes. I'm super excited. I see a lot of it and I feel like I definitely have something to offer.
So outside of like business and everything that you've been doing with your photography, and I'm so glad you got back into it. 'Cause I remember you saying like you wanted to give up on it. Why is that?
I did. When I was pregnant, I decided that I was gonna go ahead and retire. And I just really wasn't feeling it. There was a lot going on in my life, and it just really didn't feel the same. I felt like I was doing it because it was work and not because it was something that made me happy.
Mm. So what changed?
I had my beautiful babies, and it changed everything.
And the babies. You have three beautiful babies. How are the
Yeah,
babies?
they're doing really, really good.
Any new
You have the
milestones?
beautiful Kennedy. There's Kendrick Jr. And then you have Rose, which her name is Lynette, but I call her Baby Rose.
Aw, that's so cute. What do y'all like to do in the day? You in mommy
We do
mode.
a lot of walking. We
A
do a
lot of
lot of beach
walking.
walking because our little guy is a bit of a whiner.
Mm.
So he likes to move around a lot. So usually, if you catch me around and you see me having a baby to my chest, 9 times out of 10 is going to be Junior, because if not, he's going to be whining.
He's outnumbered. He's trying to make sure he's getting his attention, okay?
He gets a lot of it.
So how's family life outside of babies? Like Everything good with the relationship? I haven't seen you with Mr. Kendrick.
Um, everything's okay. Can't really, you know, don't really want to talk too much about that.
Okay, right. So, do you have any other future plans outside of just the photography?
I just want to be happy. I'm looking for happiness in every single thing that I do. All of the moments, the family, the friends, the strangers, believe it or not, because I enjoy meeting strangers and seeing what they also have to offer. I do a lot of watching, a lot of listening.
And I know you're very into like meditation and yoga and all of that. Is that very helpful?
It is. I tend to stress a lot. So it definitely helps to decrease the level of stress. And I did a lot of it when I was pregnant, just based off the simple fact that there were three babies. So I
Yeah.
wasn't really able to really get around as much as I would like to towards the end of it. But
How did you even take that news finding out that you were having three babies? That's a big win.
well, their father passed out.
Not he
Um,
passed out.
he did. I was I was excited. I was very, very excited. I mean, it's nice to have one blessing, but when you get three, it really changes your aspect on a lot of things that's going on in your life.
Yeah, is it true what they say though? Like you don't have any time for yourself?
I actually was able to spend quite a bit of time with myself. I still am for the most part. But it's more so when I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
But and I call that my self time because it's something I love to do. Nobody wants to really work. It's kind of like, oh, I gotta go to work. I don't feel that way about my photography.
Yeah, and you shouldn't. That's why I love entrepreneurship because, like, even me, like, I feel like everything I do, even though it's work and I'm constantly on go, I don't feel like I'm working, and that's really good. I think everybody should strive for that type of life if you're into that because it is hectic. I know it's hectic for you.
So I'm sorry, really quick. So I said that I wasn't going to speak about something, but I also said before I got here that I
Mm-hmm.
was going to be 100% honest with you and I was going to be 100% honest with myself. But we'll go back to the question about, you know, the family and all that. But Kendrick's a wonderful father. He is. He takes really good care of our children, but in the realm of a family together, me and him are not together, but we will always be a family.
Wait, is this recent?
Yeah, it was
Like,
fairly
like
recent.
after the baby's recent?
Yeah.
Cause I noticed I haven't seen y'all together like immediately, like around the same time that you had the babies, and I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah, no, we'll always be family. We have three wonderful children, but we are not in a relationship at the moment.
That's so sad. I love y'all together.
I appreciate it.
But I do understand and I respect taking your piece and putting your foot down, whatever. I don't know what happened. Whatever happened. If that's the choice you made, it was for a reason. So, I respect that.
Yeah,
And I wish you peace.
that's all I'm going for. That's all I want.
And I hope y'all have the best co-parenting relationship for those little nuggets. All right, so I know you do meal prep. Do you do that wide scale or is that just something that you do for me? Cuz do you want to talk about
so
it?
I want to do it wide scale. I do. I just haven't properly prepared for it yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
as of right now, I just do it for you. But I would love to
Listen,
to
y'all
actually
missing out. Y'all missing
take
out.
it on.
Y'all missing out now. Cause Brooklyn be hooking it up. Y'all know I don't know how to cook. Y'all know y'all have seen that a couple times. I do not know how to cook. But Brooklyn saves my day. I have to make sure my staff are fed and we keep that fridge stocked downstairs. And that's thanks to Brooklyn. So y'all encourage her if y'all see her out and about, encourage her to get into that bag because her food is amazing.
Thank you.
All right, Brooklyn, I don't want to hold you up too long. So, is there any socials, anywhere that people can reach you for your services? I know you're not fully into the meal prep yet, but definitely for the photography.
Yes. So for the photography, it's gonna be Shots by Brooke, and that's gonna be on both Twitter and Instagram. If you want to, follow my everyday life, because I do that as well, you can just follow me at high_goddess. And that should also be both on Twitter and Instagram.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and having this great conversation on the couch. Good, Danger. So, look, y'all. I can't believe I even got that information out of Brooklyn. But look, y'all know I normally throw a commercial right here, but I can't because I feel like I gotta get the other side of the story. Don't y'all think we should get the other side of the story? Let me see if I can get in contact with Kendrick and see if I can have him sit down too so we can see what he think.
Hey, Miss Woods,
Hey, Key.
I got a Mr. Kendrick pulling up.
Yes, send him right up. Thank you.
All right, no problem. I'll have him park and send him right up.
Good, Danger. Now on my couch, I have Kendrick, who we know is a very popular rapper around the city and also a mechanic. So, Kendrick, hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm not very popular though.
Oh,
It's
stop.
mediocre.
Oh, stop. I do not want to hear that. So, you've been in your rapping bag for a minute now. How long you been rapping?
I don't know. I was probably a teenager, something like that.
A teenager? What influenced you to get into it?
Good hobby actually. For real. It just I don't know. I like expressing myself.
You
I
know,
think that's an easy way to do it.
you're the first person that ever said that because I usually say music is a hobby for me too. And everybody always be like, wait. So it's a hobby.
Yeah.
You don't really look at it as something that's going to be your end all be all to life.
Uh, Crazy thing is I'm thinking about retiring already.
Retiring. What is making you think about retiring?
I lost the aspect of fun in it a little bit. I'm trying to find it, but you know,
What do you think changed?
I think when it started feeling like a job and not the
Mhm.
hobby that I first signed up for.
Mhm. Do you think that has anything to do with being signed versus independent?
Not really, because I think I've had like a lot of leniency when it comes to me, at least, especially being the first signed artist at Trinity.
Oh, I had no idea you were the first. That's a big feat.
So yeah, I got a lot of leeway. So
Oh, okay. So you kind of get to like make your own decisions musically. That's really good. A lot of artists have to fight for that type of situation. So you saying you about to retire? I'm sad because like we need more Kendrick music. Like, why would you do that?
I can't retire till I get my song with you, but you know,
So then you not retiring because I'm on a little break right now, a mini hiatus. So yeah, Kendrick will not be retiring anytime soon, y'all. I'm just gonna be on a lengthy hiatus so we can keep him in motion, making music, right?
yeah. We'll be waiting though.
Okay, we'll be waiting. So, okay, so music isn't the only thing you do. What else do you do around the city besides like I know you're a mechanic down at Benny's, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Always like working on cars, and then to now get paid for it, man, that's a
Mm.
dream.
Oh, so that's something you've been doing for a very long time, huh?
Yeah, only because of my first car and stuff being a cash car breaking down. I had to learn.
Oh Lord, how old were you when you got your first car?
16.
16. I wish I would have had a car at 16. My family did not have it like that. I know it's
Yeah, see,
surprising.
but you see, I had issues with it, and then had to learn how to fix it.
Did somebody teach you or you just like self-taught?
Partially, half and half. My father was also a mechanic, and then yeah, then the rest of it YouTube, but YouTube will get you far.
I know. YouTube has taught me how to change the tire a couple things. I think I'll be okay. Not that I would do it now. I can't have none of that under my nails, but YouTube can teach you some things. So you think you'll be a mechanic like forever?
As long as my hands work,
All right. So what else do you do outside of music and mechanic?
be nosy, be the number one pocket watcher in the city. But you know that.
I was gonna ask you about that, but I didn't even know if you wanted to talk about that. So, can you explain to the people what the hell this means? Because if y'all have ever seen Kendrick in public, normally you might catch him from time to time with a notepad in his hand taking notes. So, can you explain that? Where did this come about? Why did you start doing this?
The notepad thing honestly came from somebody else. I seen them pull out a notepad one day, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it had something to do with like mechanic work. But I took it and then incorporated my own thing of like that's I ain't had no money for real, and I was watching all y'all walk around balling, and I'm like, hold on, let
Who
me
is
start.
y'all?
You and the rest of them. You
Never
especially
seen
when
me
I came. Oh,
balling.
when I moved here, you was a celebrity for real, for real.
I mean, that don't mean I got money. It is all like, a show,
See,
Gotta
but
look
that's
the
what my
part.
notebook. That's what my notebook comes in, and
So,
I
what you be writing down in this notebook and how many people you taking notes on?
everybody I come in contact with. If I know your name, you in the notebook somewhere. What your pockets looking like for real? The type of cars you drive, clothes you in, environments you stay in or have a part in, things like that.
What the hell you gonna do with that information?
I told you, I just keep track. At first, it was just a thing of like, where do I want to be compared to y'all? But now I made it. There ain't no real comparison. I just do it out of the love now, love of the game.
Just cause you nosy, you just in everybody business.
Yep.
Hmm. Well, I would love to get in yours a little bit if you don't mind.
Sheesh. What part? What part?
I just want to know some things. I know you just had some babies. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Healthy, 3 of them.
Oh my God. So how has it been? It's been a couple weeks now, right?
Yeah. Probably a little longer, but yeah. We I ain't had no issues with the kids.
What do y'all usually like to do together? You and the kids.
Show them my hobbies. Try to keep them out of trouble. So far,
You
early
have
on.
not had them babies in the studio, have you?
Nah, I ain't been in the studio in a minute. I told you I was waiting for time. They didn't visited my workplace though. We went in Benny's, looked around,
Mm-hmm.
and then my brother look after them if I need to work actually.
Okay, that's beautiful. I'm so happy for you. You got your 3 babies and you very present in their lives. I love to see it. So how's everything else family wise? Everything good?
Who? My brother. My brother very healthy.
I mean, whoever. Like, what's your family life like?
That's about it. My household quiet now.
What you mean your household quiet now? You just said you had 3 kids.
Yeah, but I have a co-parenting situation. So
A co-parenting situation.
and when it comes to the kids, we see eye to eye, straight like that. No issue when it comes to the kids.
But see, that's the crazy thing. I never thought that you would say y'all have like a co-parenting situation. Like, the last time I seen y'all both in the same space, it was like everything was fine. Like everybody was happy. I didn't see like no indication of trouble in paradise.
Yeah. Behind closed doors and whatnot, people may feel a different way, and so it's no hard feelings. People, they probably outgrow each other, for real.
So you think it was a situation of y'all just outgrew each other? It was nothing. Nobody did nothing to initiate it.
If you asked her, I probably fucked up. But
What's your opinion?
My honest opinion is, me being a celebrity, I think that weighed heavily on her being in the limelight and not being able to be at peace, especially with 3 kids.
I could understand that. Having to be at home and be present while you're on the road and doing shows and different stuff, that could be a valid point. It's unfortunate though. I loved y'all together.
Hey, who you telling? I did too. I proposed. That was my fiance.
Oh my God. And y'all were about to get married too. You don't think it's something that could be fixed though? Like this has to be the reality forever now?
You would have to ask her, because when it happened, I fought for it, and then it was it'll turn back type of situation. So I accepted it, moved on.
So you done fighting?
I guess so. I mean, it's always love for her, She always, I'm gonna do for her in the sake of the kids. But outside of that, I can't keep somebody where they don't want to be kept.
What are your plans? What are your short-term, long-term plans for like every aspect of your life? Not just family, not just music, not just professional. Where do you see yourself by the end of the year, and where do you see yourself by the end of next year?
Honestly, like I said, I don't really got many goals in anything besides being a good father, because I did everything. I'm no. I lied. Let me backtrack. I want to hit, what is it, diamond? I ain't up there with y'all yet. So,
What you mean? I only got one. I wouldn't know nothing about that, honey.
So I gotta hit diamond at least once, and I think potentially my next song has the capability of doing that.
So we do have some K-Dot music coming very, very soon.
Yeah. I don't know
Good to
when, but it's
hear.
K-Dot and Miles. So
Ooh, K Dot and Mouse. That is so amazing to hear. I can't wait. I'm so excited you said that because I've been waiting on you to drop some more music, and it's the perfect time for you to do that, so you can get that diamond.
yeah, so Diamond, uh, I guess get back in my mechanic bag. I didn't retire for real. For real. People asking, am I a new hire when I go to work? So
Oh my god. I mean, but you were on paternity leave, right?
yeah, they gave me a little bit off,
Okay. You think it's time to get back into it? Okay.
definitely. Even though I got a meal put up for every kid, it's like, now you gotta work a little harder.
I need to write that down in my notebook because it sounds like you got money.
No, I just grind it to make sure my kids straight. If I say I'm not here tomorrow, they need to be good.
I feel that 100%. That's good.
I should probably sign up for therapy or something. It's a lot that be on my chest, and I don't really talk to nobody for real. I got
That's
loved ones
big.
around, but who do I talk to for real? So yeah, I should probably do
That's
that.
big. I agree. I actually, not to put too much out there, but y'all know I'm very transparent on Good Danger Podcast. We don't just be in everybody's business. We be in mine a little bit too. But I recently started therapy, and I can say it is very beneficial to like just get it out. Like we have so much going on as entertainers, but to also for you to have an extra career on top of that and have fresh newborn babies, like it can get hectic. So I agree. I think you should. You think it's just
Sheesh.
gonna be for you?
I mean, I can't take nobody with me, so yeah.
If you could, who would you take?
In the past, probably my fiance. It's crazy because I think I mentioned it to her maybe once or twice, like that we should probably go because I felt like things weren't on the up and up, and then we never got around to it.
I hope one day y'all can have a conversation, even if it doesn't end up being something that, will put y'all back together. Maybe it could be something that, will help bring clarity on the end of y'all situation and also just make y'all better people to raise your kids.
Well, you can't ever go against that,
I think you should look into it. That's a very great idea. But Kendrick, I do want to say thank you so much for sitting down on the couch with me. Thank you for having this wonderful conversation. I actually learned a lot about you today, and I'm grateful for that.
That's crazy because we talk a lot, but not I guess in depth. So
Not in depth. I don't think we've ever really like sat down and had like a one-on-one conversation just about real shit. So I really wanted to have you on the show just to like do that, and it was a really good conversation. So thank you.
no problem.
All right, Kendrick, can you tell us your socials? Where can we keep up with all information regarding what you do for a living?
I think it's at KH the Great, DA Great. I think that's it. Probably Instagram too, but I don't use Instagram, so it'll be a waste.
Good Danger. Good Danger.